It's been a long couple
First
of
of all,
days.
I think honestly, I'm used to down south. Y'all have this thing where y'all ears pop a lot up here.
Yeah.
Or am I tripping? Like what the?
Yeah, she's adjusting to the NY
The
time.
air pressure though.
Not everybody sees the vision. That is also true because, listen, like I said, being in the Caribbean and trying to establish a cannabis industry, everybody, you want to do what? Kisa, something like, ma comprend.
Boss.
Ouais, van drogue la la.
Zeb.
Ouais, buy money on crack.
Hi.
Another banda. I'm in love with plenty women. I know my body, all of them. You know my body shape of color.
What's up, Hustler family? It's your girl, Sage the Hustler here. You already know me, S-A-G-E. Yes, I did steal it from Sage the Gemini, so you already know what time it is with me. Today, I do have a special guest with me, but before I go ahead and introduce her, we gotta take a shot. As you can see by the title, it is Speak Your Truth. What you have?
I have Grand Marnier liqueur, keeping it sweet and light today.
What would it fall under? This is a whiskey, so what would yours fall under?
Kind of like cognac. It's mixed with cognac and orange liqueur.
Okay, and I have Fireball. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not
None of these
sponsored.
places sponsored us.
We'll take some sponsorships though.
Yes, we could. Bottoms up. Name?
Jenny,
Age?
31.
Ooh.
Yes.
How do we know each other?
Cousin, sister, family. Pretty much. Simple terms.
Alright. Would you like to promote anything?
Yes. My edible company, Desire Treats, and bartending services, Nicole Connoisseur. Yeah, my personal page, You Love Jenny, but we're into all of that somewhere.
Honestly. As you know, it is an episode of Speak Your Truth. So, Jen, what truth do you have to talk to us about today?
Starting a business, the idea of starting a business, how it comes about, what do you have to do, write down, not write down, ideas you got to think of. It's just a process that you have to learn every single way of whatever business you're doing. It doesn't matter what it is, you have to go through a process. It's not going to jump as soon as you put it out. You're not going to have followings as soon as you promote, even if you're promoting yourself 24/7, not whatever which way. It's a process and patience that you need to have to be successful in whatever success it is you're reaching for. Patience is key.
That is true. I always
Yes.
say Rome wasn't built in a day.
Listen, it was not. It was not.
What are 3 mistakes you've made so far in regards to starting a business?
Not trusting my own intuition, putting my ideas out there or asking for some type of insight, and a person will feel the need to just over opinionate themselves or discourage you from even doing that thing, and then later on you'll see them doing the same thing that you spoke about.
They fake for that.
Yes. Saying that they'll, help you in sense, because like I said, I make edibles, and now I do bake my own stuff, but when I started, I was trying to start on with building a team, get a baker, have somebody with promo, the right plugs, everything like that. But once you're trying to actually do things, people, they lose the interest, or because it's not theirs, they don't want to help you with it. So I had to take a couple L's my first year, and I'm still taking L's. I'm going on 3 years in December, but by my 5th year, I'm very, very certain that I will be where I want to be. But like I said, it's steps, so I'm taking them how I can. That's one lesson. Second lesson is underestimating the money, the finances of starting. Like, just having $500 is nothing to start a business. You can't start a business with $500, But the businesses that I am trying to build, it does not take $2. It don't take $3. It don't take $500 from bartending and making, treats. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of research. It's a lot of grind. It's gritty. It's really, really gritty. It makes you really have to tap into a lot of things within yourself so your business could flourish. So not underestimating the finances is my second mistake. My third mistake, not taking school seriously. I'm 31 years old. Don't have my degrees and stuff like that college-wise. And if I took school seriously when I first got out of high school, and I have my reasons because I've had surgery, spinal surgery, in my early years, my teen years, and I lost out on a lot. So there are reasons behind it, but I also could have found ways to push through the pain as I've always been doing, but really made my thought process for like going with school, learning, and actually giving the energy to pass tests and things like that. Like I could write a paper, but passing the test was like my biggest issue. But not finishing school and really thinking about what I wanted to take in sense of business. It's weird. Listen, it's been a long couple of days.
First of all, I think honestly, I'm used to down south. Y'all have this thing where y'all ears pop a lot up here.
Yeah.
Or am I tripping? Like what the?
Yeah, she's adjusting to the NY
the
time.
Air pressure. Sorry, y'all.
It's different out here.
My ears be popping.
But when I go out there, I feel the same way. I don't know.
It's too low.
Right, it's too low. Like, what is happening?
We too low to the ground.
Too low and too down south. Right. Yeah. So school, not finishing school in a timely manner. I feel like I could have been a lot further with a lot of things that I did because I used to promote. I used to do a lot of things, so I could have continued, but we're working on that now. So soon enough, I'll have all those papers that's needed in society.
Okay, that's right. So, what about any lessons you've learned along the way?
Lessons is patience. I spoke about patience earlier, but patience is definitely a main key of life, period. Business, finances, relationship. You need patience to be able to excel in whatever it is you're doing. So I found out that I had to just take everything as it is also. Yep. You can't force sales. You can't force anyone to like your product. Exactly. Support. You can't force anybody to understand what you're trying to push because being Haitian American, and in the business that I am trying to enter, it's a taboo. It's looked down upon as you're a crackhead. So it's like, and it's crazy to me because Haitians are alcoholic. Let me not say most, but like
7 times out of 10.
Right, we got that drunk uncle or daddy or grandpa who is just always
comment down below.
Right, who's always on the pint, is always on the pint, and it's not looked down upon, and it's okay. But if I'm lighting my spliff and everybody's turning up their nose, and I'm like, no, I'm not with it. In that moment when I lit my spliff and I realized that I could make a business out of it, there was no stopping me.
Period. There's money in the cannabis industry. People can sleep.
Listen, it is 2020, and now a lot of our brothers and sisters are locked up, may not ever be able to see the daylight because a little bit of a gram or something like that. And now that these people are capitalizing off of it and they're making billions, billions, and they're finding so many ways to keep people of color, people of my kind out. So many loopholes you have to go through, and me being a woman, it's even harder to enter a room full of cannabis CEOs or investors or anything like that. So you gotta find ways to be different, unique, and catch somebody's eye because it's so much. It's so little, but it's so big at the same time in this cannabis industry. It's crazy. And before I did cannabis, I was doing, like I said, Liqueur Connoisseur. It's a bartending service. I could create drink menus, also non-alcoholic if you want to have a theme party for your kids, so they can have that feel. They have a bar, they get snow cones and stuff like that. You could come set up a bar, or just if you just need a bartender for a night, we could provide that. That was my first passion. I've always used to like mix drinks when I was a kid. I would mix juices and sodas with each other. Right. Like I've always loved to do different shit. And then I just started making drinks, and my friends would hype me up like, you should be a bartender. I got my bartending license, and then the Liqueur Connoisseur really went from there. So I had stopped for a little bit, and then now when anybody needs me to come out of retirement, they know that the price they gotta pay. Really? So it's a hassle, but it's worth it. If you do your work, you just have to do your work. It sounds cliche and it sounds boring, but you gotta do your work. I know that's right. You gotta grind.
So any final words for anyone that's going through what you're going through and can relate to you?
Final words. I would say just keep going. Find what it is you're excited about. Don't over explain yourself to anybody. Even if you're excited, not everybody wants to see you happy.
Yeah, not everybody sees a vision.
Right,
too.
Not everybody sees a vision. That is also true, because listen, like I said, being in the Caribbean and trying to establish a cannabis industry, everybody, you want to do what? Kisa, something like, ma comprendre.
Boss.
Ouais, van drogue la la.
Zeb.
Ouais, buy money your crack.
Hi.
Yo, when I first started making edibles, my mom was like, it's crack what me tell my guy who buy moon Jennifer. It's sour fat. So I was like, yo, girl, man, chill out. But at the end of the day,
you can't be calling people and saying that out loud.
Yo, you can't do that. You can't do that. But after a while, if you sneak them a couple of here and there, they'll start bellowing out and they leave you alone. Well, that's what happened for me. She don't bother me no more here and there. And then it's CBD. It's not just, THC, because that's what is out there. CBD is able to help you with your pain, with mental health issues, with inflammation, with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm a person of disability, believe it or not. And when I found out the benefits and the good reactions you could get out of cannabis, I definitely ran with it. So my CBD line is on the works. Hopefully by next year, we'll have a whole farm or something, girl. Like, I'm working on that. I'm trying to make sure my seeds really grow.
Jen's garden.
Listen, come on over. I'm really trying to plant the seeds and literally watch them grow. So patience is needed. Find the right like-minded people to be around you. Not all like-minded people want to see you win, but you will have that one or two that will always encourage you, always send you links that they find, something to be able to help you expand and promote your business. So, yep, that's it. Liqueur Connoisseur for bartending, for drinks, for those who don't partake in the other stuff. But for those who do, desire treats. Follow your girl, Jen of all trades. Listen, there's nothing that I won't be able to do.
Period.
So, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Her Instagram and all that jazz will be on screen again. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do it now. And also hit that notification bell so you know when I post. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, I am repeating it. Subscribe. Let's go. Come on. Okay?
Y'all be lurking. Just do it. You might as well. You'll be alert.
We are on the road to 1K subs by August. And that's August 31st, of course. Because we got to let the whole month pass before we say, the goal is complete. So help us reach our goal. Stay clean, stay blessed, and have a beautiful and amazing day. Bye.
Y'all coming? Yes, sir.
Hey.
Subscribe.
Hey.
If
Hey.
you don't, you wanna die. Gonna tell you this one time. This they hustler on the line.